All right, I'm back. Let's see where Stephanie is at. That is crazy. Let me go ahead and put my phone in the freezer. She should be coming back. Yes, she's back. It's technology over it. Yes, thank you guys for coming back in. It was good. It was getting good. So just go ahead. She's about to do the first. Yes. A little bit that's giving. Let's give something that gives more. Maybe this gives. Hi. Well,
Hi.
you
Sorry
know
about
what?
that.
Let me tell you something. Ever since Steve Jobs passed away, this company has not been what it used to be. It's not. And I'm just, every since this man has died, it is just somewhere. Okay, wait.
Something's going on here. Sorry, my apologies for that. I'm not sure if it was my technology, but I'm grateful for the technology, but sometimes it's a little crazy.
I think the lights were getting hot on the back of the phone. And so my phone is, the
Mine
other
too.
phone is in the freezer, but luckily I have a second phone. It's like I'm treating it like a cartridge. Like I'm telling my age here and everything. Like this is what I
Yes.
used to do when the Nintendo games
Yes.
were.
I know. And there's nothing wrong with aging. You know what I'm saying? I am fully like I want another birthday. Like so I'm in support of
Yeah,
it.
you were saying something so good. Your people came back. Where do we
Oh, thank you. Yes, I think we were just talking about creating that second stream of income and, making sure that like the driving force behind that income is based in truth and authenticity and trying to help other people become the best at what they do. And it seems like a small solution, but it's really the little things that do add up. And that's something that I fully believed in. And that's why it took me 5 years for this product to go from in my brain
Yep.
to in my hands. And it's like, I still look at it and I think, man, like this is my insides on the outsides. And I
Come
truly,
on.
truly feel that. And I know you feel that too when you're speaking and coaching and, you're helping people because of your experiences. So,
Absolutely, and I love that. I mean, that's exactly, it's a part of being creative.
yeah.
Also, it's taking our experiences and packaging it to something else that's
Hmm.
uh, sustainable for someone else and
Hmm.
sustains us.
Hmm.
And that's a good segue to the Leadership Academy I created for beauty creatives who want
Absolutely.
to get entertainment. It's crazy because I know you know who Melissa Street is, and
Of
she just
course.
did a clubhouse today because she introduced a master class for her people. But it was specifically geared towards TV and film. And I just chuckled. I got in there and just told her, like, yeah, it's awesome. They need to be in there because, like, yeah. But what I realized is I love when we tailor and we know exactly who we want to serve and who we
Yes.
serve best. That is her history. And so I remember when I came to LA and I said, I just want to work on a higher profile client. Like, I just want to raise the level of my clientele. And so, because I came from Chicago, still could have did it there, but just was ready to move away too.
Hmm.
And then when I had sort of like it clicked, and this is what I wanted to do was probably back in 2017. And it's not that it wasn't that I didn't want to do it. We get distracted, especially when we make big moves and we're just trying to survive. But
Yes.
3 years of that, of like making my bills, but still kind of being broke, I was like, no. And
Yeah.
then not necessarily enjoying LA as much. I had to really sit back and say, well, what are you doing? Like, because if
Yes.
you're not going to do the thing you came here to do, you don't need to be here. You know,
Absolutely.
that's just what, and I had to really be honest about that at first. And so I just got really clear. And that's how I started to get Patrice. And again, through the same methods that you were talking about, which I call those the insider secrets inside of the academy. And again,
Yes.
we know exactly what they are. It's not
Yeah.
even tough. It's just, it requires confidence though, because not
Mhm.
everybody is ready to receive the call to
That's
say,
right.
work on Prince Harry. So
Right. And it's
that's,
okay to struggle with your confidence.
yeah,
It doesn't build overnight. I've been doing this, like I said before, like for 13, over 13 years. So
yeah.
it's that every day of waking up and, looking at yourself and being like, I'm meant to do this. I'm meant
Yeah.
to be here. Like, that confidence, like it builds and grows upon itself. And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, you have these goals that you're reaching and you got to then dream bigger,
I love it. I
you
call
know?
that module 4. Your for
Yeah.
call it your vibe, your tribe. And so
Mhm.
what I really teach and preach is that really in order to work with the high profile, you have to see yourself as that as well too.
Yes.
You have to see, so there is a confidence that needs to
Mhm.
raise so
Yeah.
that you can be able to be like, oh yeah, great.
Mhm.
You know, as
Yeah.
opposed to, oh my God, am I like, what should I try? What should I do? And that's a real thing too. And we've been
Yes.
there, and I'm sure as the stakes get higher, we revisit that.
Mhm.
But it's okay that you're in practice of getting it
Yeah.
better. So your vibe, your tribe. And so
That's
again,
right.
being honest about who you already are next to, and how you guys could help elevate each other in this journey.
Right.
That's
Right.
really,
And and we're humans, we are complex. We've got a lot going on in our hearts and our spirits and our brains. And when you align all of that together and you do that work, your creative journey is just going to get better.
yeah, your whole life is going to be transformed. And so that's really what it is. It's not just the career, it's your life with more clarity.
Yes.
It's offer you more peace. And this was a 5-year journey for you. You saw the vision, how it's going to lead you to more freedom. And
Yes.
so really it's about, when you write it down, you see clearly what the desires of your heart are.
Yeah, and I'm
it's
telling you, I still have sketches of the very first box that I drew, and it's still exactly this one. Like I sometimes revisit it and I just like think to myself, like, what's next? What else can I dream up and continue on? Or how can I keep pushing this to reach more artists and more creatives to, better their game?
I'm looking at a journal I started in 2017 where I had drew a phone because I wanted this to be like a school and like a blackboard. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old school. Tell my
Yes.
kids, like, yeah. But I had 2017. I was like, yeah, blackboard, like college, like just have them. So I was still in that mind frame, and like to see the prototype in here, to see me like just making an effort, like I'm keeping these. These are like the gold here. Of like write the vision and make it plain.
That's right. And it will keep you humble. Wow. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And having those like tangible, notebooks there for you, as you look back at them, it will keep you humble, and it will keep you also striving for the next thing. So it's great. I love that we do the same thing with that.
I call this, so in my academy, I translated this method, I called it the high achievers method. Because really in entertainment, you're dealing with high achievers. It's just what it is. These people have figured out how to be uncomfortably comfortable. They take risks. You got to be flexible. This is a certain kind of person. Let's stop acting like we are regular. And so, but like we start here, and a lot of those people we work with start here too. They speak about the same journeys. And so, guys, this is where it starts. I mean, that's it. And so, and we're the proof of that and reflecting back on how we got this started. So I'm amazed, and not really, but because I've worked my butt off. And
yes, you have
an entire academy, really helping women who just, especially women of color, it's the main audience, because they just have not had the access, and a lot of it is not having access, not having money to grow your business, but also just not being knowledgeable about how to navigate. One of the things that I say out loud is that oftentimes the Black woman who's working in entertainment, she just can't bring the next Black woman on. She can't.